Discovering pi. Use this video to catch up on a lesson you missed or to practice what we did in class on your own. If you need time to process something, pause the video. If you need something repeated, you can rewind it. Check the description below for a link to a handout you might need to print or another website you might need for this specific lesson. Begin this lesson with the challenge question. If we could dig a hole through the center of the Earth, how long would that distance be compared to walking once around the surface of the Earth? Pause this video to record your prediction on your own paper or on the handout. In this lesson, we will measure diameter and circumference of circles, use tables to organize information, find the relationship between circumference and diameter of circles, and determine the formula to calculate circumference. The important vocabulary for this lesson is radius, the distance from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle, diameter, the distance through the center and across the circle, and remember how we use the term perimeter to describe distance around a shape? In circles, circumference is the perimeter of or distance around a circle. Now let's go back to the challenge question. What we're really asking is, how many times do you think the diameter will fit around the circle? Or, how much larger is the circumference than the diameter? Let's use some ratios to find out. I'm going to give you some instructions, and then I want you to pause this video so you can gather your materials. You'll need at least 3 circular objects, and you can use almost anything you have in your house. A cup, a candle, even a lampshade. We used a CD, vase, bowl, a roll of duct tape, and lots of other things in class. Once you have these objects, you need to get a piece of string or ribbon, even a long piece of floss would be fine. Just make sure it's long enough to wrap around the outside of the objects that you picked out. The last thing that you need is a ruler. So, pause this video, collect the items, or ask someone to help you, and then press play. Now that you have everything you need, we're going to measure the distance around the objects, that is, the circumference, and record that measurement in the table. Then measure the distance across the circle and record that measurement in the table. Make sure to take the widest measurement across the circle. Pause the video to take the measurements of at least 3 circular objects before the next step. Once you have your items' measurements, calculate the ratio of circumference to diameter by dividing the circumference measurement for object 1 by the diameter measurement for object 1. Do this for the other objects in your table. Pause the video now and press play when you're ready to continue. Do you notice anything about the ratio? Your ratio should have been somewhere close to 3, or more specifically, 3.14. This ratio is called pi, and is written as the Greek lowercase p. Pi is estimated to be 3.14, or 22 divided by 7. So, circumference equals pi times diameter. On your own, can you explain in your own words how we came up with this formula for circumference using the information we learned in this activity? I can't wait to hear about your results. See you in class!